My neighbor is building a barn and he gave me one requirement, and that is to have really, really good Wi-Fi. But this barn is eventually going to become the entire network hub for this property. So today we're building the foundation with a UniFi rack, UniFi gateway, switches, cameras, and access points. And here's where this project gets very weird because my neighbor does not have an ISP connection yet. His WAN, his internet, is going to come from me wirelessly. But I don't want him behind my router. I don't want to monitor his traffic, and I definitely don't want his devices on my LAN. But I want to build a network he doesn't have to think about or maintain. I want to have at least a capacity for 20 cameras, probably 5 access points, the barn, and eventually the house. But from his perspective, all he's going to see is just a few Wi-Fi networks and just some cameras up that he can access from his app. It should be very low friction for him. But I want to make sure this infrastructure is all set up very nicely and securely. That way he's off to a great start. I thought he kind of meant that he wanted some kind of like Eero mesh Wi-Fi or something like that. But no, I recommended Ubiquiti. He went with Ubiquiti and he's like, go for it. Just do what you need to do. And I will say this is not a typical home network at all. We're designing the network before the rest of the house is even built, and most of the property is still just dirt. There's not even grass yet. The barn is the core today. The house gets added later, and cameras and access and everything else can be added over time. But his internet connection is temporary infrastructure right now, and that is what I want to focus on setting up here soon. So first off, I did mention internet, and that's one of my most exciting parts of this project, I think, so far. And we're going to be using the building-to-building bridges, and the reason for that is not to feed that barn from the house or anything like that. We're going to actually give my neighbor internet from my house through the building-to-building bridge, and that's going to feed into his UniFi console. And in regards to the UniFi console, we have the UDM SE, which is my friend's old UDM SE, but this is going to work perfect for what he's doing. My neighbor just needs fast Wi-Fi. That's really all he said. And although the UDM SE does have PoE built into it, it does not have enough for all the cameras we're going to have. So we also got a 24-port PoE Pro switch. We're going to have a 10 gig connection from the switch to the router. We got a UPS, or I guess the EcoFlow right there running the rack. It's not necessarily UPS, but it gets the job done for now. I've got the UDM SE, got the Switch 24 PoE Pro switch right below it. And as you've seen behind me during this video, this is the UniFi 600mm rack. This has got a glass door on the front. It's wall mountable. It's very easy to set up because there's no setup. They ship it fully assembled. It actually comes on a mini pallet, which is kind of funny. It's kind of a nice little pallet. It's got built-in fans, side panels that are removable, a lock, of course, and it's perfect for this and probably bigger than we need, but it is going to be phenomenal. This is a 12U rack that they have, and if you're interested in the rack, make sure to use my affiliate link down in the description below. And now we're going to figure out the internet connection. And the technical people listening to this video already, I can already hear the comments. Why are you going to give your neighbor internet? How are you going to protect yourself from that? How are you going to not double NAT his internet? All that kind of stuff. And I have a great answer for you. I have no idea. I know what I can do. I know what I can't do. I'm going to try to do this in the best way possible, but we're going to see how this works. And that's the complicated part, because what I can do is I can basically drop a VLAN and tunnel that through the wireless bridge, and my neighbor is going to basically have unrestricted access to the internet on his own public IP address. I've got multiple IPs from multiple ISPs, so I can essentially assign 2 IPs to him from 2 ISPs, and he has the redundancy there from 2 ISPs. And no matter what we do, we should have a lot lower latency than Starlink or any other comparable internet solution. He does not want to get fiber yet at his barn because his house is going to be built, so he doesn't want to like get the fiber buried and then someone actually like cuts the fiber accidentally or anything like that. So we're going to do wireless for now, I think is the plan. So this is going to be pretty cool. And yes, I did mention cameras as well. We have a G6 bullet as well as a G6 turret camera right here. These are just like 2 initial cameras that we have. There'll be a lot more cameras. And that does bring up a good other point as well. You may be wondering, no, we're not going to run everything off of the UDM SE, although we probably could. We're going to be getting a dedicated NVR. And what this means is we'll have more record time, more capacity for cameras, all that kind of stuff. For now, we're going to be running it from the UDM SE until we get the NVR. So that is, again, why this stack is going to be kind of the basic beginning for now. And just like that, we have the UDM SE online. I plugged in an Ethernet cable for its WAN connection, and it is good to go. It is double natted for now, but for testing and for setup, it's totally fine. I'm going to go ahead and start adopting and kind of configuring gear ahead of time because there's no reason that I can't. I did also go ahead and configure VLANs already, so we have a management, security, standard, guest, and IoT network, which does seem very overkill for someone's house, but they do serve their purposes, and this is still going to be very easy for my neighbor to maintain. He is not network savvy whatsoever. He's going to have no idea what half this stuff means, But he'll basically have 3 SSIDs. He's going to have a guest, he's going to have a standard, which is for like his and his family's devices, and they'll have an IoT network for anything they don't want to have on their normal network. So it's going to be pretty straightforward. If it's too much for him, I'll adjust, but I think this is kind of a pretty good standard network to have. The security network is going to have the NVR. It's going to have cameras and potentially UniFi access in the future on that. So that is going to be kind of separated off because nobody needs to access any of that stuff locally except for maybe the NVR, but that can be allowed through the zone-based firewall rules, which we will also configure in a future video. And somehow I'm going to give him internet from my house to his property. And eventually we'll replace that wireless link with fiber from his barn to his house, but that all is going to come with time. And right now, we don't have time because I want to set up Wi-Fi at this guy's barn. In the next part, we're going to actually take this to the barn, get this rack online, get the temporary internet connection set up, start installing access points, maybe cameras. And most of all, we're going to find out if any of this actually works the way that I planned. And I'm sure it will not be as easy as I think it is in my head, but that is what we're going to find out. So that's part 1 done. The network is built, the VLANs are configured, and the hardware is ready. And before we wrap up, I do want to give a quick disclosure that Ubiquiti did send the rack and provide some gear for this project, but I did choose Ubiquiti for the overall setup and hardware because I genuinely think that it makes the most sense for this install. Nothing here was dictated by Ubiquiti, of course. This is just the way I wanted to build the network. And with that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in the next video.